Hello, welcome to my website. My name's JimDixon. I hope you'll spend a few minutes watching this video and that you'll find something useful in it. I'd like to explain about the work that I'm doing. Let me start by telling you about me and why my experience can help you. I've always been interested in how people and people working in teams and organisations can improve our world. And today that means organisations working in partnerships with each other and with the communities that they serve. We're all in the public eye now. I know about nature, landscapes and the environment. It's what I've worked in for 30 years. I'm passionate too about how people's lives can be improved. And I believe that business has a vital role to play in our lives, creating wealth, giving people careers and livelihoods, and doing so in ways that benefit us all. I was very lucky. I travelled the world learning about how nature and people could live together. I was also a regular visitor to the corridors of power in Whitehall and Brussels. And I learned how to get a message across to decision makers. Prepare your ground with excellent research and evidence. Understand who needs to hear your message and when. Get to know your target audience, understand what they need to achieve their objectives. Co-create, find solutions together. Play tough with campaigns when you have to, and work behind the scenes collaboratively when you can. Instead of being a lobbyist, I became part of the machinery of government, working in the Department of Environment, Food and Rural Affairs at the time when the department was created by Tony Blair after the 2001 foot and mouth crisis. I saw a huge amount of change and I learnt about change management in that unprecedented era. Until 2014, I led the Peak District National Park as Chief Executive, a job I was privileged to have done for 11 years. This was an exciting and demanding role. With a dedicated and expert workforce of 500 people, the huge pressures of declining budgets, and the many challenges facing the Peak District landscape, I had lots on my plate. I learned a lot about leadership, making mistakes as well as getting things right, about leading an organisation through controversy and change, about scavenging and finding new resources, and about political and PR environments. I learned about working with local government, with rural communities, and the minerals, water and farming industries, all the influences over the landscape. I learned about how to get talented people to work with you, and how to get the best out of their efforts and talents. I also learned a lot about me, where I can perform well and where I best work with others. That's the basis of the work that I do today. I support organisations and causes using the skills that I've learned, and I work with others who can help me by adding to my expertise. That's the basis of this offer to you and my new company, JimDixon Associates. Who am I today? I work in a formal capacity with several organisations. I'm a non-executive director of the Derbyshire Healthcare NHS Foundation Trust, a part of the NHS looking after the most vulnerable people in society. I'm a trustee of the Heritage Lottery Fund, sitting with other eminent trustees making decisions on how £400 million of lottery money is spent on nature and landscapes, heritage, museums and art. I also advise the Rural Payments Agency as a member of their Agricultural Appeals Panel. Already, JimDixon Associates have been working with a number of clients, ranging from small local tourist businesses to larger agencies and companies. I'm currently supporting Visit Britain, helping their brilliant Countryside is Great campaign. This aims to encourage more overseas tourists to come to Britain's fantastic countryside. You can read more about that on a blog post that I've written. I have a lifetime of experience in nature, and I use that in my writing. I write a column once a month in the Times, Britain's most influential newspaper. And I have a number of other writing projects on the go too. I work in the higher education sector and was delighted last year to have been awarded an honorary degree from the University of Derby. I'm also a patron of a small and fast-growing charity and a member of the World Commission on Protected Areas. What then can I bring to your business, your organisation, or to you personally? First of all, I want to offer you 3 things. This website gives me the opportunity to share some of my experiences. Please go to the blog pages where I write regularly. I try to give straightforward, useful and easy to apply advice. Please let me know if it's helpful. There isn't much theory here, but if that's important to you, then my associates can bring that to you if that's important to your learning, matching my practical experience. Please look out for my videos. These will feature useful material and will also be an opportunity for me to introduce my associates to you, so that you can get to know them personally as well. I want to know what's useful to you, and please contact me. I'll be very happy to focus a blog post around your need and your question. If I don't know the answer, I'll ask one of my associates or a guest blogger to contribute. Okay, so to brass tacks. What are the specific areas where I can help? I offer 6 main areas of expertise. High-performing organisations, looking at strategy, organisational environment, leadership, structure, change and performance. Business, environment and community, helping businesses make the journeys of sustainability, working with communities and regulators. Strategic planning, vision and growth, providing the framework and tools for business to make progress, communities to develop, but in ways which respect and enhance our past and the natural environment. Tourism, leisure and the visitor economy, where I draw on my experiences and enthusiasm for the leisure economy, supporting small enterprises through to developing strategic responses for governments and destinations. Countryside and rural policy. I want everyone who lives in the countryside to have fair access to services, but it's difficult for public and private sector organisations to get to grips with the challenges and the opportunities of rural areas. Conservation, heritage and nature, using my passion, enthusiasm, knowledge and extensive range of contacts to develop policy, find practical ways of encouraging nature and helping to put nature and heritage centre stage in our lives. In future videos I'll explain more about the work that I do. You can also find more about that by looking elsewhere on this website. Or you can call me and we can chat over the phone or meet up for a coffee. I've been lucky to have done the things that I have in my career, and I'm fortunate to be working with some great organisations and amazing people still today. If you feel there's anything I can do to work with you, please get in touch.